When you finish a pen exercise, you will export the resource files. You're going to write your pen folder to the server. So we'll demonstrate this with exercise 2. I am in HTML. In the lower right corner of your pen window, you will see export. Click export. We're going to select export.zip. This is ready, so let's go ahead and download and close our window, and we will see that our file has been downloaded. Mine will go to the download folder. I don't know where you are saving yours. Anyway, you will end up with a zip file. I'm going to open this file, and we will see distribution. We are going to rename. In this case, we are working with exercise 2, so this will be exercise 2 folder. If we open exercise 2, you will see the index page, which is your HTML code from your pen. In later exercises, you will have CSS files, you'll have JavaScript files. They will be in the distribution folder, which you will rename with the appropriate exercise number. Now, I want my folder, my exercise 2 folder, I want this to be in the root folder. I store all of the exercises for my class. And in this example, this is the Art 344 class. Now, I also teach at MIRACOSTA, so you might have a folder called Mat 125. What you name your folder is really up to you. You have a folder where you place all of your exercises for the class. So I'm going to take exercise 2, place it inside. I can move these folders out of my way. All right, now I need to get my exercise 2 folder onto my respective server. Now, what I'll do first is log into my domain name for the Art 344 class, which uses the SDSU servers. All right, so first up, we're logging in to SDSU individual domain, which you have been assigned. I am going to use FileZilla. I'll go up to my site manager. Here's the site, which I've set up using the instructions provided on Canvas. And you'll see we have our host. I'm using Art 344 sp100.sdsu.edu. Our port is 22. I'm setting mine up to ask for the password, and user, I have my username. All of you have a username assigned to you, and I'm just going to double check in advanced, and I can browse and look for my local default directory, and there it is, Art 344. You would set up your local directory however you like. So now let's go ahead and connect. I should be prompted for my password. Let me go find my password, and I'll copy, paste, and connect. We'll click OK on the unknown host key. I'll install a new version later, and we will see that I am in fact connected to my domain on the SDSU server. So I'm going to open up, I'll find public HTML and select. This is my public HTML on the bottom right. On the bottom left is my root folder. There's exercise 2. So let's bring this over. Exercise 2 is now on my domain. Now, again, I'm using for this, for my transfer, my domain should be Art 344 sp100 sdsu.edu. So let's take a look. I'm just going to type in real quick, Art 344 sp100 and .sdsu.edu. Press return. There is my exercise 2 folder. If I click, here is my first, or I should say my first pen, which is exercise 2. Here is my URI, so I can just copy. And don't worry, if you see a double forward here, that is just a formatting process that the SDSU IT people have set up. It should not create any problem. So we can just copy, and this is the URL or the URI, which you could turn in to the assignment, or if you choose, you can turn in the URL, URI, directly from codePen. So you could turn this one in, or we could go back to codePen. Let's find specific pen. It's in here somewhere, right here. Wrong one to click on. Let me go back. All right, here we go. So let's expand. I always click the wrong one there. And we can just copy the link. Let's go back and open a new tab. We'll paste in. And here is my exercise pen. So you could turn in this URI. You could turn in this one. It's really up to you. As long as you turn in a path to your exercise. All right, so we've gone through the process for SDSU. Now let's go through the same process for Mat 125 at MIRACOSTA. So in this case, I'll use CyberDuck. I've already signed in to CyberDuck, and again, you have your instructions for signing in on the Mat server. Excuse me, I'm sorry, in your Canvas class. All right, so I'm just going to go back to our root level with all of our classes at MIRACOSTA. I will find, oh, there it is, Mat 125 prior. I'll open. Here's the student work. Each of you have your individual folders. Here's mine. I'm going to open, and again, I'll just do a drag and drop. And if you're prompted, go ahead and click allow in case you are prompted. And we now have exercise 2. Let's go ahead and go to the MIRACOSTA server. I already have a link to this, but basically mat.miracosta.edu/mat125_prior_student. So now you can just go to your student folder, find your exercise, copy your URL, URI. So you would go through the same approach if you were SDSU students. If you want to turn in, where do we have it here? For your pen, you can just copy the link, okay? And again, we can find the pen, which we want to get the link, expand, copy the link. New window, paste, you will see the link. And this is the one you will turn in.